starting every play. We'll see. Time for Nick to hand out some NBA medals. James Harden was balling on Friday night in New Orleans, 39 and 12 in the win, 12 assists, got to the free throw line 15 times as well. KD said after, Harden did a great job controlling the game. But Nick said he just missed out on a medal. Nick, which three guys did it better this weekend?
If we had a fourth place, a tungsten cube, Harden would have gotten that, but he just missed out. Bronze medal, Steph Curry. Friday night. Steph, not great last night. He was great Friday night. A nice little 40-piece for Steph against the frisky Chicago Bulls. Great defensive backcourt in Chicago with Caruso and Lonzo Ball. Silver medal, Anthony Davis. Wild showed you the alley-oop to himself. Carried the Lakers last night, plus THT. A couple clutch clients, by the way. 34, 15, and 6 for Anthony Davis. And then a gold, Trae Young. Listen, the Hawks were in a slump. What did they need? They needed Trae Young to go Trae Young. 42, 8, and 10 against the defending champions. A little Eastern Conference Finals rematch. I know everyone thinks the Eastern Conference Finals was Bucks-Nets. It actually wasn't. Nets got knocked out in round 2 last year. Just a reminder, America. There it is, Jenna. Your podium from the weekend. Hard to make the podium over the weekend.
Reminder,
you got 3 days of games to deal with. He made it. What Warriors logo are we using? Get rid of that logo. I don't care that's the jerseys they wore.
Oh, yeah.
That's the ugliest logo in sports. There's the podium.
Look at this guy.
Good stuff, Nick. Back to football. New
starters in the defensive backfield, including Richard Sherman, coming back this season. So it is not time to panic at all about Tampa Bay Wilds. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think Richard Sherman's got a lot left on the tag. I actually thought it was kind of cool when he had the headset on coaching. I'm like, you actually might be better over on the sidelines rather than playing. But here's the thing. I'm not worried about Tampa Bay's record. Look, they're not going to go undefeated. Last year they won the Super Bowl, lost 5 games. These are Super Bowl winners. Chiefs won the Super Bowl, lost 2. That's pretty good, but an outlier. Pats lost 5. The Eagles lost 7. All won the Super Bowl. So look, we can't freak out every time the Bucs lose a game. Secondly, if they do lose a few games, Nick, and they have to go on the road, well, we just saw last year that they can take the road all the way to the Super Bowl and win it. Granted, I do think the Super Bowl was a home game, so that is a little bit of a, poop in the pool, but overall they can make that work. Secondly, this is not the full contingent of Tampa's offense. No AB, no Gronk. See O.J. Howard jumping off sides, Bruce Arians yelling at him. So, guess what? That's not going to happen if Gronk's out there and his playing time goes down a little bit. So I am not worried about the Bucs at all, but I do like your divorce theory. I thought that was excellent. Jury's still out on the divorce.
Thanks.
I thought that was probably your best
just listen.
take of the day.
Life goes on. If you get divorced in your mid-40s, maybe you're winning at 46, but who's going to be winning at 56 and 66? Who knows? A couple of notes here. One is Wilds. While I appreciate you retroactively giving the Chiefs credit for last year's Super Bowl, they actually didn't win the Super Bowl last year. That's when they had 2 losses. The year the Chiefs won the Super Bowl, they also had 4. No, but they had 4 losses. It's to your point. They were a 12 and 14 that year. So it's to your point about Tampa. It actually supplements your point about Tampa Bay. But so the one thing that I think is noteworthy for the Bucs that Wilds is looking at as positive, I might be looking at as a negative. When key contributors, forget Richard Sherman, who also might be done, but our Antonio Brown, our Rob Gronkowski, is them being out of the lineup with injuries at that age going to be something we have to think is more regular than outlier? And if the Bucs offense, grinds to a halt like this against a Washington defense that had been bad all year, lost Chase Young early in this game, then if they have to have all those weapons in order to score points on Washington, I think that is concerning to a degree. Plus, Us Weekly says, I've been seen around the rehab facility. I'm just telling you, it's just something to monitor, John.
Okay.
No.
Just something to monitor.
You did that too long.
By the way, Nick,
It's too dark.
your guy, Heineke, played pretty well. Hey, let's head out west.
Yeah, he did.
Panthers,
Thank you,
Cardinals, and the return of Cam Newton. Didn't start the game, but came in the first quarter and on his first play, runs it in for 6, takes off his helmet, tells the world that he's back. I'm back. That's what he said. Cam used to be a force inside the 5 for the Panthers. As it turns out, still is. Okay, so that was his first play. How did he do on his second play back? Fired a touchdown to Robbie Anderson. Self-titled Superman delivers a Superman sequel. 2 plays, 2 touchdowns, and the Panthers win big. After the game, Cam Newton with a little perspective on the emotion shown after his first score.
But I put it like this. This time last week, I was eating a bowl of cereal. Like, you feel me? So I told Coach Rule it would never happen again, and it wouldn't. That one on me. But yet, I mean, I was eating cereal last week. You know what I mean? So that just puts things into perspective.
How much does this offense need the energy and the fun that Cam brings?
I think like 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? 1,000%.
Broussard, how come we never take selfies like that when we're talking to the media? Hey, what was your reaction, Broussard, to Cam's 2 touchdowns in his return to the Panthers?
We must start that, Jenna. But look, I loved it. I think anybody with a heart had to love what you saw. Look, this is a guy 32 years old, was at one time the MVP of the league, one of the best to play in the NFL. And now he's sitting there saying, there's no way that 32 quarterbacks in the NFL are better than me. And he was right. And I get why he wasn't signed, but there aren't 32 guys that are better than him. So you saw all of the anger and frustration he'd been feeling probably for the last 2 months in that first run. He broke, 3 tackles? He would not be denied. Yeah. Look, he got the penalty for celebrating. I was fine with it because he deserved to say that. He's been through a lot and looked good. Now, overall, though, I think it was a tease. I felt cheated because I'm watching the games yesterday, and I'm watching all the games, and that game was not on my big screen. Once I saw Kyler Murray was out, that game was relegated to the 4 box, but I put it on the big screen when I saw Cam playing. So I was hoping to see more of Cam, and we didn't get much more. It was a tease. Now, they're saying PJ, I get it why. PJ Walker was okay, but also he just got back. He probably doesn't know the playbook yet. He's still adjusting to Matt Rule's offense, all that. Okay, I get it. But Wilds, I do think that going forward, obviously the reports are that it looks like he'll start next week. And while I don't expect Cam to get back to what he used to be, I don't expect him to turn back the clock and be great, with that defense and with Christian McCaffrey, who looked sensational yesterday, there's no other way to describe it. With that defense and McCaffrey, if he stays healthy, Cam could potentially lead them to the playoffs. That is not off the table by any stretch of the imagination.
Okay, that is on the table, but probably won't happen. And here's the ugly truth, because I'm rooting for Cam, and I was happy when he took his helmet off. You know, I just love the whole thing. But Nick, here's the truth, and someone's got to say it. It doesn't mean I don't love Cam anymore. Panthers still need to go out and find a quarterback. We know that Cam can be effective in goal line situations. We saw that all last year with the Patriots. He can't throw the ball down the field anymore. Maybe his shoulder is healed. Maybe he's healthy again. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. But all last year, and statistics bear it out, that yards 15 plus yards down the field, Cam is one of the worst quarterbacks in the league since his shoulder injury. So look, it was a nice day for Carolina. I was happy for Cam, but they're still in a tough spot because Sam Darnold's not the answer, PJ Walker's not the answer, and I hate to say it, Cam is not your long-term answer either.
But we're not worried about the long term, and we're worried about the right. We're worried about the right now, and there's nothing you can do. It's November. They can't draft anyone right now. They can't trade for anyone right now. Worried about the right now. And by the way, I think the Panthers likely are going to make the playoffs now. You might, Nick, that's reactionary. Go pull up the NFC standings, folks. You have 5 teams that are guaranteed to be in. We know who they are. Right now, the 6th seed is New Orleans, and the 7th seed is Carolina. After that, you're talking about Minnesota, my beloved Atlanta Falcons. Who's the other 4-win team that I'm forgetting about? Philly. So, New Orleans might fall more. Carolina could be the 6th seed. I think Carolina's in decent shape. 2 quick things. One is, that would have been a great opportunity when Cam took his helmet off, Wilds, for the referee to implement your half-baked idea, the Gucci flag. This is supposed to be a penalty. Actually, It's awesome. Gucci flag on the play. The Panthers get 15 yards. That's first thing. Second thing.
Facts.
I haven't fully developed this yet, Jenna, but I wonder if there is a Cam Newton, Carmelo Anthony cross-sport career arc comparison. Once upon a time great, written off, folks said should be out of the league, and then finds the right role with the right team, like Carmelo did with Portland and now has with the Lakers, and is showing he can not be great, but still be effective. I wonder, Jenna.
But Melo had to be okay coming off the bench.